Well, last year, they described the numbers as significant. And already in this new year, the cases are being counted. Police spent a considerable amount of time in search of missing persons. And while they are reporting much success in solving cases, authorities say many of the cases did not have to be filed in the first place. Carla Palmer reports.
It was almost 60 persons last year. But so far this year, 5 persons have been reported missing to police.
In times gone by, I think it used to be 48 hours when we encouraged persons to report their loved ones missing. But because of the increase in crime and the way things are moving now in the country, we try to encourage people. As soon as you recognize that something is wrong, we ask you to come forward and to report that person missing, especially if you know you usually hear from them on a regular basis.
The police force's Director of Public Affairs and Communication Department, Chief Superintendent Chrislyn Skippings, says when it comes to filing a missing persons report, to do so quickly.
It's very, very important because the shorter the window you have when a person is missing, the better chance you have of actually finding that information, finding that loved one, and knowing exactly what may have gone on. If you wait too long of a window, you may find that it's even more difficult to be able to find your loved one.
Advancements in technology are assisting police in solving many of the missing persons cases.
Far-reaching effects. That billboard with Marcos Lit, far-reaching. Because of the billboard and the advertising of it, persons can see it. It's actually what we call quick information, because it's out there, and as persons drive by, they can take a look at it, they can start getting the message out in real time, immediately, and so that has been greatly assisting the Royal Bahamas Police Force, that Marcos Alert.
While Chief Superintendent Skippings thanks the public for the support, she says, however, not everyone reported missing is actually missing, like uncontrollable children.
Sometimes, especially with schools, a parent drops off the child, there's no communication between family members. An aunt may go to the school to pick up their child, and then they pick up the family member child, and then the mother's wondering, well, I haven't seen my child. But the majority of them are usually found, and they're usually found in good health. In our culture, I also want to say too, Carla, that what we see sometimes happening, you have family members who allow their children to sleep by friends and other family members, and again, there's no communication.
Chief Superintendent Skippings is making this appeal to parents.
In this new year, know where your kids are, know who your children's friends are. Sit down and discuss with them safety measures regarding their movements, whether at school or at a sporting event, whether they're walking home from school or wherever they may go. Encourage them or train them to develop a line of communication so that you know exactly where they are at all times.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.